Uh, Good afternoon. My name is Marcela Lepore, student ID 478055533, and I'm currently completing the Human Resource Foundation skill set at TAFE Queensland with my trainers Lauren Noble and Russell. This video presents a simulated face-to-face interview with one of the shortlisted candidates for the Assessment Store Manager position advertised by the Write-Ons Bean. The candidate name is D. McStay. As the applicant did not disclose their full name for this assessment, we are assuming he is David. Based on the recruitment and listing process completed by our HR team, McStay demonstrated a strong application, including a well-written resume and cover letter and expressive experience in retail and team leadership. He met the selection criteria for the position and was ranked as one of the strongest candidates. As a result, he was selected to progress to the interview stage. The purpose of this interview is to further assess her suitability for the role. Good afternoon, David. Welcome to the Writer's Bean. My name is Marcela Lepore. Thank you for coming in today.
Good, thank you.
Do you have any problems or troubles finding us today?
No.
That's great to know. Wonderful. Please, you are sitting now. Before we begin, I'd like to explain how today's interview will work. We'll spend approximately 30 minutes together. I'll ask you a number of questions about your experience, leadership, style, and how you handle different workplace situations. I'll also be taking some notes, so don't worry if I don't look at your eyes every day and every moment, just to help me remember your responses. At the end, you'll have the opportunity to ask me any questions you may have. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well. Could you tell me a little about yourself and what attracted you to apply for this assistant store manager position in this company?
Yes, well, thank you for having me today. I've been working in the cafe and retail industry for over 14 years, including the last 8 years as an assistant store manager. During that time, I've gained some experience in supervising teams of up to 10 baristas, coordinating daily operations, managing staff rosters, monitoring inventory, handling customer inquiries, and supporting the overall performance of the store. I'm interested in joining the Righteous Bean because I admire your reputation for quality coffee, excellent customer service, and your commitment to sustainability.
Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate that overview of your experience. Tell us about a time you had to manage conflict in the workplace. I noticed, okay, well, this one is not good, so stop a little bit. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Thank you, David. I appreciate that overview of your experience. Now, changing or going forward, tell us about a time you had to manage conflict in the workplace. I noticed you managed teams of 10 baristas.
Yes, in one previous roles, two baristas disagreed how responsibilities should be shared during busy morning shifts. I spoke with each employee separately to understand their concerns before bringing them together for a discussion. We agreed to clearer responsibilities and introduced a simple checklist for opening duties. After that, communication improved and the team worked together much more effectively during peak periods.
Thank you, David. That's a good example. I'd like to move on the other area. Could you please share an example of a time you had to manage multiple competing priorities?
Yes, well, during one of my particular busy weekends, we were short-staffed and a delivery arrived unexpectedly and the cafe was very busy with customers. I prioritised customer service first by assigning one experienced barista to the coffee machine while assisted on the register. One of the customer flow reduced. I organised a stock delivery and delegated the remaining tasks to the team. And by communicating clearly and staying calm, we managed to complete everything without affecting customer service.
Thank you for sharing that. Now, I'd like to ask you about managing people. Could you now tell me about a challenging conversation you had with an employee?
Yeah, I once had to speak with a team member whose punctuality had become a bit of an issue. So rather than criticising them, I arranged a private meeting to understand if there was any personal circumstances affecting their attendance. We discussed expectations and agreed on an improvement plan. Their punctuality improved over the following weeks, and our working relationship remained positive.
Thank you. Changing perspective. Could you now please imagine that two team members disagree during a busy shift? What would you do to resolve the situation while maintaining a positive work environment?
Yeah, my first priority would be ensuring customers continue receiving good service. I would separate the employees if necessary and assign them different tasks until the busy period finished. Once the cafe became quieter, I would speak with each employee privately to understand the situation before bringing them together to agree on a solution. Now, I believe conflict should be addressed quickly but respectfully so it doesn't affect team morale or customer experience.
Thank you. Let's look at another scenario. What if a customer becomes frustrated because their furniture delivery, not the furniture, the coffee. The coffee delivery has been delayed. How would you handle the situation?
Well, I'd firstly just say, why don't you grab a coffee? I would apologise sincerely for the inconvenience and listen carefully to the customer's concerns without interrupting. I would explain the situation honestly, providing an updated time frame if possible and offer an appropriate solution, such as arranging priority delivery or another option available under company policy. I would also follow up to make sure the customer is satisfied with the outcome.
Well, this was kind of a very good example if it was in koala living. Okay, doesn't matter. Thank you. I've got a final scenario for you. Imagine that you open the store and discover one staff member has called in sick. A delivery has arrived and customers are already entering to the shop. How would you prioritize your tasks?
Oh, my first priority would always be customer safety and customer service. I would open the store, ensure customers were acknowledged as soon as they arrived. If one employee was absent, I would quickly recognise staff responsibilities or reorganise staff responsibilities so essential tasks were covered first. The order could wait a short time if necessary, as serving customers is more important and urgent. Once the situation becomes manageable, I would organise the remaining operational tasks and, if required, contact another team member to provide additional support.
Thank you, David. That brings us to the end of my questions. Before we finish, do you have any questions for us?
Yes, thank you. I'd like to know what success looks like in this role during the first 3 to 6 months. I'm also interested in learning about the training opportunities and how the company supports career development.
Oh, those are great questions, David. Thank you for asking. In the first 3 to 6 months, success in this role would be demonstrated by becoming confident in our systems and procedures, building positive relationships with the team, and supporting the cafe manager in the day-to-day operations. In terms of training, all new employees complete an introduction program and receive on-the-job training to become familiar with the products, systems, and company procedures. Does that answer your questions?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. You're welcome. Thank you very much for attending today's interview. We appreciate the time you've taken to meet with us. We'll be interviewing a number of candidates over the next few days. Once we've completed the recruitment process, we'll contact you to let you know the outcome. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.
Anyway.
Well, I.